World Cup drama continues with queer armbands and soccer fans stopped from wearing rainbow-colored items. Two German soccer fans told CNN that they were asked by security officials at Qatar 2022 to remove the rainbow-colored items that they were wearing as they made their way to watch the World Cup match between France and Denmark on Saturday. After taking Bengt Kunkel and his friend to one side, a group of security guards eventually let them go on condition that they put the rainbow-colored items in their pockets. Once outside Stadium 974, Kunkel put the rainbow-colored armband and wristband back on and walked through security. He was stopped 4 times before reaching his seat. Since the World Cup kicked off, FIFA has found itself at odds with 7 European nations playing at Qatar 2022 over the threat of sanctions for any player wearing a OneLove armband during games. German Interior and Community Minister Nancy Faeser wore the OneLove armband, which featured the outline of a heart striped in different colors, with FIFA President Gianni Infantino sitting close by during her country's 2-1 defeat against Japan. Ahead of its game against Japan earlier this week, Germany's team posed with their right hands in front of their mouths, designed as a protest to FIFA's decision to ban the OneLove armband that many European captains had been hoping to wear in Qatar. First of all, yay sports ball. Second, we should all be grateful to Bengt Kunkel and others like him who are standing up to this ridiculous homophobia and oppression. Bravo to them.
It takes balls.
Real,
I have to say that. You know, it takes real cojones. Like, I asked myself, me and my wife were having this conversation, like, would I have the guts to do that? Right. After the first person told you no, and you're like, I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to get beat up. I don't want to get thrown in jail. Right. This guy did it 3 more times. Right. Like, here, F you, I'm wearing my band. And if you look at the band, there's not even a rainbow on the band. Right. So very inclusive. It says one love. I mean, come on, it's like these religious crazy people not wanting anything to do with us, right? Isn't it all about love? I don't get it.
Right. And you're not going to.
And I'm not going to get it. No.
Cutter, you're not going to get it.
But also, speaking of love, the right hand in front of the mouth in protest, that's some good love. That's amazing, right?
Yeah. Truly.
Yeah, that was
when I saw that picture, I thought, wow.
Powerful.
And it was on the cover. I read an article just yesterday. That picture was on basically every newspaper cover in Germany of that picture of the footballers doing that. And it wasn't shock, it was yay Germany for doing that, which I thought was awesome. You know, one of the things that is a surprise to me, first off, do we care about the World Cup at all?
I don't.
Broadly, LGBT, but us here at the table, do we care about what's going on there?
I kind of do. I'm Italian, so I was raised on soccer. Okay. And what I love about soccer is it's everybody's game, the poor, the rich. It unites all class systems. So I have a respect for that sport. And the guys in those shorts, come on, you know?
Well, and here in South Florida, we have a lot of different countries, you know, represented. So people really love FIFA and all that kind of soccer stuff. You know, Beckham put a stadium here because of how popular it is here. And people, like, you know, root for their country that they're from, not even knowing the rules of soccer. I mean, that's me. I'm like, go. You know, I mean, like, I don't know, you know, I'm always looking for, like, the hot song that comes out of the World Cup or something like that, or who's going to perform. That's what I go for.
It's a cultural thing, too, of course.
Yeah, okay. And then another question I have is, what in the hell, and this was done in 2010, what in the hell were they thinking in choosing Qatar? What was the thinking of doing that?
There is a Netflix documentary that you need to watch as to how it ended up in Qatar, and it's just like so because you'd be like, what? Of all places, nobody had an issue with this. Nobody said how, you know, humans aren't treated correctly here. We're not going to have this there. Yet they still did.
Was money involved?
I bet.
Of course, lots of money, Greg. Mucho dinero.
You know, years ago, I was invited to give a lecture in Qatar. Years ago, and I'm an LGBTQ historian, not, you know, only, but that is, I wasn't even able. I was working, and there wasn't any way, but I didn't have time to think about what that would mean or what that would look like, so I didn't even have to. But
now, if you were offered something like that there now.
But would he be?
I mean,
No, but listen, I know people in TV that are LGBTQ, and they're there. okay, covering it for their TV news, for Spanish TV news, and they're gay as hell. And I'm like, texting them like, are you okay? Are you safe? You know, I mean, they're not even responding right now because they don't want to give people the feel that they are.
It's complicated, right? Because I mean, one of the most powerful ways of protest is to exist and to be present and to be public and to be like this story is a really great example of that. And a lot of that comes with privilege, right? Like that is if you're less in danger because of your race, because of your gender, because of X, Y, and Z, right? All these different things. But these are hard stories. So that I like the way you put it, Faye. I mean, to come back not once, not twice, but 3 times in a big FU, that's a powerful
I think
statement.
that there is a metaphor of what's going on in Qatar for the United States and the religious versus civil rights argument that is going on in the courts, especially the Supreme Court. Qatar has already made the decision that so many radical right are advocating in the United States. What's going on in the United States is the crazy radical right, and I put Lindsey Graham in that category, is saying unequivocally religious rights must be protected above everything else. No. The
Christian religious rights.
That's what they mean.
Make sure you say that.
Right. Christian religious rights have to be protected among anything else. Well, that's exactly what Qatar has already decided. Their Muslim faith is absolute. And there can be no violation in civil society of our embracement of that religious right. Now, I have nothing against that decision making, but Qatar should be set all by itself and say, okay, fine, you can live that life and you can embrace that life, but we're not coming in our sporting events and our political events on any of our other events where all of the rest of society is going to come, where you say, wait, you can't be a woman in certain ways, you definitely can't be trans, you can't be gay, you can't be. That's what's so shocking here in the decision to go to Qatar, because we're even discussing that we should respect their religious rights. We don't have to. And that's what the argument is in America. I'm Christian faith in the United States, but I'm not going to turn to the person who's Muslim to say, you must believe and follow exactly what my faith teaches. That's what they're doing. And Qatar is a really great example of a metaphor of what we're going to face. 2023, the issue for 2023 for LGBT is not going to be politics per se. That's going to come in 24. The issue in 2023 is what the courts are going to decide on Christian religion against civil rights. That is going to be the issue.
I'm losing my religion. And I'm done. I'm done.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.